Good morning and welcome to Coffee Ann, the longest-running panel discussion show in American radio. To make a comment or ask a question of the panel, call 401-766-1240 or email coffee@woonsocketradio.com. And now, let's join the Coffee Ann panel.
And a good morning to you. It is time for Coffee Ann here on WOON AM and FM. My name's Joe Callahan. Thanks for joining us here on Tuesday morning, January the 27th. Around the Coffee Ann table, we'll say good morning to Linda Tebow. Good morning, Linda.
Good morning.
Paul Bourget made it in here because there's no school today, so he said, well, I'm going to go over to the radio station.
Good morning, Joe. Good morning, everyone.
Steve Healy is here as well. Good morning, Steve.
And good morning, Joe and everyone.
AJ Brissett could not make it in today. We hope AJ can join us next week. And this portion of the Coffee Ann program is sponsored by the Carew Investment Group.
Integrity, trust, service. 3 words that sum up what you can expect from the Carew Investment Group at 2190 Mendon Road in Cumberland, Rhode Island. Established in 1987, we've been helping local investors to build wealth and guide them through their golden years of retirement using quality stocks of companies that you know, many of which pay quarterly dividends. We also use investment-grade bonds and low-cost exchange-traded funds. To find out more about our services and for a quality conservative approach to investing, call us at 765-8880. Integrity, trust, service. The Carew Investment Group. Securities offered through Bolton Global Capital, member FINRA and SIPC, and advisory services offered through Bolton Global Asset Management, a registered investment advisor.
All right, Coffee Ann here on WOON Radio. Thanks for joining us. And now Dave said we can't talk about the snow.
No, we can't.
You know what? But you know what? We can talk about how cold it is and how all the snow we have is sticking around.
It's going to be around a while.
A long time.
And we might have more coming this weekend.
Yeah.
We might. So anyway, but here's what happened to me this morning on the drive in. And it just goes to prove some people are just not thinking. Now I come down Route 95 South, and I joined from 95, so I got a long way on 295. And I don't know what the deal is in Massachusetts, clearing of the highways, but they tend to just focus on the right hand and the middle lane. And they kind of leave the left-hand lane to themselves. And we'll get to it eventually. Rhode Island's different. Rhode Island takes care of all 3 lanes going, which is nice. Anyway, I'm in the middle lane, and I've just come on to 295 going south, and I'm in the middle lane putting along, and I'm getting passed by a person in a car in the middle lane, in the third lane. I'm like, he seemed to be going a little fast for today's conditions, but whatever. As I'm coming along, I'm coming up to where Route 1 is, where Emerald Square Mall is, and the car in front of me is hitting their brakes quickly. And I'm like, I better move over because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to stop. And I move over. And why is he stopping? The car that passed me in the third lane is spinning around. In the middle of... It's the luckiest driver I've ever seen because there were only the 2 of us on the highway behind him. There was a truck coming from behind me, but he was slowing down too. Obviously, he's got a better view than I do. They were spinning. And then when they finally stopped, they're facing the wrong way. Now, they realized they were facing the wrong way, and they just turned around and went and kept going south on 295. And I guess they were kind of shook up because they went into the first lane and were going really slow.
Oh, sure.
And so the car in front of me passed them. I passed them.
Did you wave?
I didn't know. I said, I'm not going to do that. That's a great.
They learned their lesson.
Did you give him a kiss, Joe?
I should have done that.
Bottle.
I know. But anyway, no, I didn't do that. But as I'm coming into Cumberland, don't I get passed by the same car?
No
in
way.
the third lane again. I was like,
Oh, then
how
you should have waved to him.
How did you not? Because I said, because when they passed me the first time, I took a look at the license plate, and just in case they crash, and I know the license plate, and so I knew it was the same car passing me again in the third lane. I'm like,
wow. The crazy thing is people think they're invincible with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. Well, you're pretty good getting through it, but we're all the same when it comes to stopping,
That's right. This is true.
So I was able to keep an eye on them. I said, please don't get under 146 like me. Right. And they didn't. They kept going down 295. I said, see you later.
Go spin somewhere else.
That's right. So,
the traffic reports further down on 295.
I know they have the message boards up on 295. It just says, winter conditions, drive carefully. Yeah. But yeah, there are icy spots. Look at the temperature. It's 5 degrees. There's icy spots everywhere. especially in the third lane, by the way. So,
Yes, I would say so.
You've got to be so.
Stay away from
So
the
I
third
missed
lane
I
in
missed
this
out
one.
I didn't see a crash.
Wow.
I did see them spinning around though on 290. I said luckiest driver I've ever come across, because there were only a few of us on the highway at the time.
Were they Rhode Island driver or
Massachusetts driver.
Massachusetts
Yep,
driver?
yep. You wanna know the gender too?
He knows
Go
the
ahead.
license plate too.
Go ahead, yeah.
Female.
No way.
It was a female driving.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. So, all right. So Paul Bourget, head of the Woonsocket School Committee. No school today in Woonsocket, Paul.
Thank God.
So,
I mean,
okay,
we're-
that answers my question. Were you for this or against it? So,
Absolutely.
absolutely for it.
Superintendent called me yesterday around noon,
Mm-hmm.
and we were talking about it. I said, you should cancel because where are the kids going to walk?
Mm-hmm.
No sidewalks.
Well,
Correct.
I mean, we have a lot of kids, especially in the urban centers. I would think it's the same. Where are you going to walk? I mean, most
In
of
the
those
streets.
kids, most of the kids don't get a ride.
Okay.
It's not from parents, and it's not from a bus. So there's a lot of kids on the road. So they're going to be in the street. And if you have a numbnut that's
Driving like that, yeah.
drove like what you found today, we're going to have fatalities. No. So
well,
the best thing to do is to kill it.
there was one last year too.
And
right?
and frankly,
Yeah.
we're still digging out from those 11 buildings that we have.
Yeah.
There's a lot of snow out there. I mean, just driving by the station here, you got a wall of snow.
Yeah.
What do you think the school have? It's even worse.
And so it's kids in all grade levels that are walking to school, right?
That's
it's
right.
Not, it's not just high school. We're looking at real little kids that walking to
Yeah,
school.
because parents bring them, but there was a lot of kids that walk.
Mm-hmm.
That little girl that got hurt last time was going to Head Start with her mother.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a lot of kids, little ones from K to 12
Okay.
are walking.
All right. So I just wanted to check with you that you were all in favor of school
Absolutely.
closing today. My daughter's college closed yesterday and today.
I saw that. Yeah.
I'm like, now she goes to Bridgewater State,
Yeah.
and they said the reason is we couldn't clear the parking lots and the pathways in time. I'm like, well, why not? I don't see too many any other colleges
North Smithfield
closed.
was closed.
No, but
again
colleges.
today. Yeah, colleges.
Any campuses closed
Did I s-
today?
I think I-
besides my daughter's.
I think
like-
it's only.
Was
they
it
don't
only
really
Bridgewater State?
announce. I mean, they don't announce it that much. I would think they'd be open unless you have something like Johnson and Wales downtown.
Yeah.
I could understand that being closed.
Sometimes Rick will say, we're closing. I've read kind of that, but I'm like,
Yeah.
well, enjoy another day off from college.
Yeah.
But it's weird what they did. They said we need everybody that has their car on campus to get out of the parking lot and go park underneath these overhangs that we have. However, it's that dorm there with 600 kids in it, and her dorm, which is another 300 kids. Guess what? There are not enough parking spots
No, they're
to
not.
park undercover.
Yeah.
And so my daughter had to work late on Saturday night until 9 o'clock. And so my wife and I wanted to follow her down there to make sure she got to school okay, because the storm was coming and hadn't started yet. So we drove all the way down, only to find out she had no place to park. So we ended up driving back home,
Oh,
and then she wanted to stay at school, so we had to drive back to school, drop her off, and then drive home.
Yeah.
I had a nice 3 hours of driving on Saturday night, and now her
you
now her
might get a gold star.
and now her
Gold
car
star.
is in my driveway, but she's at school.
Oh.
So
now
I'll be
You'll be going back.
that's right. I'll be getting a call. I don't know when. Come get me,
Yes.
because I can
Joe,
come
with all
home.
this, you're gonna get. You'll have enough credits to get an advanced degree. Do you
Oh,
know
that'll be terrific.
Dad of the year.
Yeah.
That's it.
So I want to ask Paul this question too, because we have the story today. Do you think this is going to do anything, Paul? There's now a bill in the Rhode Island House to address bullying in schools. I don't know if you've heard this.
I think yes, I'm familiar.
Okay.
I think anything we can do to stop bullying in school
Okay.
is a good thing.
Now, it would establish a program in which a student found to have engaged in bullying based on ethnicity, race, religion, or sexual orientation would have to perform community service. The sponsor of the bills from Cumberland, Mia Ackerman, said more must be done than simply telling a student their behavior is unacceptable. But how about bullying based on anything?
I think
Just
bullying-
I'm bigger than you, so I'm just going to push you around. It doesn't matter what you look
get
like.
caught bullying in our schools, there is consequences. You could be suspended, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Because we don't allow it's zero-based tolerance. So anything that we can do, get some of the, you want to bully somebody, go ahead. We're going to give you some community service. We'll have you do some cleanups.
How about go out and shovel?
There you go. We start with that because kids don't shovel anymore, right?
Some do, but not a lot.
Not as much as when we were kids.
Yeah,
because we wanted the pocket money.
Well, I was looking for someone because I had some money that I would have paid.
Do you know, we had a next door neighbor, because I was shoveling a little bit, Dave, getting the snow blower ready to go, and the mom stopped with him and can we help you? I said, no, it's okay, but he must have said, oh, look at that little old lady shoveling. But he offered, and not for pay. How can we help you? Yep. So there are nice little young men in the, I think he talks to me a lot. He's like 11, 12 years old.
Okay.
But I was like, wow. I was pleasantly surprised.
Well, a friend of mine, he lives in a condo complex.
Yeah.
And he reached out on Facebook, for someone to come, figured a kid would come out and shovel. So he's in a condo complex. It's just shoveling around his car and cleaning off his car. And the kid came over and said, yeah, I'll do it for $80.
$80
said, no, thank you.
No, thank you. That's nice.
He said, he goes, the second one came by, which was 30. He said, and I gave him 40. Just because he said he was
wow.
$80.
Yeah.
Now, when I was shoveling yesterday, I didn't see anybody walking by with shovels, by the way, but I must have seen 25 pickup trucks with plows go by. And not one stopped and said, oh, I'll take out a majority of that for you for, I don't know, $50, whatever. Not one stopped.
No.
Now, am I supposed to flag them down?
Yeah. Well,
and ask them, or what?
They're probably all,
Well, they were going somewhere.
They were going to plow somewhere.
I would have been flagging them down. I would have done anything. Or a light right across the road.
It's only going to take you. It's only going to take you 3 to 5 minutes to take out what I need, and then you can be on your way.
Yeah.
But
they didn't want quick money.
I guess not. And I have a business across the street, and they had 2 plows plowing out their driveway.
Yeah.
I said, nothing. All right, fine. So I saved money, Paul.
Well,
so
yeah, you saved money, of course. And of course, I'm sure Linda Tebow's happy that we were out exercising. Right?
Yeah, well, I was just going to say that, Steve. We've been hanging around together
way too long.
I reach for my wallet,
Exactly.
pay the guy, then I exercise.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You know how many steps I got in, Linda, yesterday?
What?
Almost 7,500.
Really?
Just in my driveway.
There you go.
Back
yeah,
and
back
forth,
and
back
forth.
and forth,
Well,
back and forth.
I love. Well, I like snow. I do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's powder snow and powder
It is
snow,
powder,
right?
Yeah.
But there was lots of powder snow. That snow was a shovelful was quite heavy, but. Yes, I got my exercise.
Yeah, I heard Dave yesterday. You should push the snow. Well, sure, when it's a couple of inches.
Right.
When it's a couple of feet,
the 2
you
inches
gotta,
we
you
got
gotta
was
lift.
pushable.
Yeah.
You're going to push it where?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
That's the case.
When it's that deep.
On top of the snow and ice, you had to dig out from.
Because a friend of mine from Hawaii sends a text. He said, you're middle-aged. I said, no. I'm past middle-aged. I said.
That ship has sailed, right?
Yeah, that ship has sailed.
A friend of mine sent me a picture of himself in the hot tub. He's in Florida. 84 degrees.
Yeah. Well, I had
nice.
Miss Fran. We texted. She's the gal that teaches all the follies and exercise classes, Zumba and everything. And she said she was in Florida, and she said. It was 80 degrees when I left, and I came home to this. I said, yeah.
It happens.
84 degrees, you don't really need a hot tub. But if you're 9 degrees out here, it might be nice to be in a warm hot tub. Of course, when you get out, you're a popsicle, but so what?
That's right.
Maybe it dipped down to 78,
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break here in the Coffee and program. More coming your way. We got a comment to get to, and we will. You can call on yours at 766-1240.
OM 1240.
Integrity, trust, service. 3 words that sum up what you can expect from the Carew Investment Group at 2190 Mendon Road in Cumberland, Rhode Island. Established in 1987, we've been helping local investors to build wealth and guide them through their golden years of retirement using quality stocks of companies that you know, many of which pay quarterly dividends. We also use investment-grade bonds and low-cost exchange-traded funds. To find out more about our services and for a quality conservative approach to investing, call us at 765-8880. Integrity, trust, service. The Carew Investment Group, Securities offered through Bolton Global Capital, member FINRA and SIPC, and advisory services offered through Bolton Global Asset Management, a registered investment advisor.
Before you head to Wachusett Mountain, head to Wachusett.com.
Buy your tickets in advance and save. You can also buy lessons, rentals, and more.
Your day on the slopes is just one click away.
For our live webcams, latest conditions,
And discounted tickets.
go to Wachusett.com.
The Coffee and panel is enjoying coffee from Down East Coffee Roasters. All their coffee is roasted right here in Rhode Island. Down East Coffee Roasters is available at all Little General stores.
ON Radio.
It is Coffee and here on ON AM and FM. Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm Joe Callahan here with Steve Healy, Paul Bourget, and Linda Thibault's here as well. And so they found out there was a weekend fire in Cumberland. I don't know if you saw about that. And it happened on Roland Street, and it was sparked by a wood stove ashes that were placed inside a combustible receptacle. So it was outside the house, which started the fire, and then it went to the house.
Of course it did.
One person was taken to the hospital, treatment of smoke inhalation, and the flame spread from outside the building to inside, and the residence is considered a total loss. I also understand they lost a pet in the fire as well. So you think you're doing the right thing. I'm taking the ashes, bringing them outside. And then,
but
geez,
put
look
them
what
in the
happens.
snow.
Well, there was no.
Snow would have been
It just says
right.
weekend fire, so maybe it was before the
That's a shame.
snow.
That's a shame.
It is, that's too bad. But no people fatality, so that part was good.
That's
so,
a good news.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Linda, when did you finally relax after watching the Patriots Broncos game?
Oh my. Well after.
Well after.
I was just.
On the interception by Christian Gonzalez. I think that's it.
Yeah, well, but that's when I said, all right, we're good. We can do this now.
Oh, I didn't even say that. I said so much can happen.
Yeah.
Well, you
Once they had that touchdown, and then I felt a little bit better, but it was
And then when Drake May ran for the first down
very.
with 1:51 to go, I said, "That's it. We can take a knee."
Yeah. Then when he did that,
done.
then that was good. Well, that's what I said. They didn't show up again the first quarter. I'm like,
Some of the stations yesterday were talking about, of course, it's the Monday morning, Tuesday morning
Quarterbacks,
quarterbacks.
Right.
Jumped all over and said, Seattle, look how great they are. And somebody finally had some comments saying, you think Seattle would have done well in the snow like that? Nobody could play in that.
No.
It doesn't show any. It just shows that they didn't lose. The Patriots didn't lose. They toughed it out.
Yeah.
There we go.
Paul, this is what I've heard for almost the last month, and we were going to play the LA Chargers. Oh, the Patriots can't beat the LA Chargers defense; it's too good, and then we won. Well, the Houston Texans defense, they're really good. Patriots can't beat them,
Yeah.
Right.
and we beat them. Same thing. Denver Broncos. Oh, that defense is so good.
And they're playing Mile High.
The Patriots can't beat them.
well, that
Now they're
I
saying
was,
the same
I was
thing.
concerned about the
About
altitude.
Seattle.
Seattle's defense. Oh, they're too good. Patriots can't win.
Yeah, but-
I've heard the
but-
same thing
yeah.
for
Time
4
will
weeks
tell.
Well, you know
That's right.
that Gresh said they do what they need to do
to win.
to win.
They-
They
one of
figured
the-
out what they need. They do what they need to do.
That's
and
what
make me nervous.
that's what I like so much about of Vrabel and McDaniel.
Yeah.
Okay, they are so good at changing what we have to do. We're adapting to what we have to do to
Right.
win.
To win.
I think they're better than any team
Yeah.
at doing that.
Right.
And so
Yeah.
it's a real
It
talent.
certainly speaks to their, on the road record when you got 9-0.
9-0,
Yeah,
You're
first
playing
team to
in
ever do
somebody
it.
else's
Yeah.
home with all these screaming fans.
Yeah.
It's
Correct.
not you don't know
Yeah.
the place, and you win
Yeah.
9 in a row.
Yeah.
Says
Have
a
you
lot.
have you seen the whining and complaining from the Denver Bronco fans?
Oh, sure.
Oh, it's unbelievable. First of all, it was. I don't know if you remember the play. Drake May ran for a first down. It was 4th and 1 or
Yes,
whatever.
yeah.
On the
They
tush
said-
push,
yeah.
they said that was not a first down.
That was
So
not-
they're complaining
yeah,
about
right,
that.
yeah.
They're complaining about Jared Stidham's backwards pass, saying it wasn't a backwards pass.
Oh, but
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was.
And so they and they kept, and everyone keeps saying, Bo Nix was playing. Well, he didn't, did he?
No.
Pretty soon they're going to accuse the Patriots to bring in the snow. It's
Yeah.
gonna
I'm
be
sure.
their
I'm
fault.
sure.
If it was just if it wasn't the Patriots, we never had any snow.
That's right.
It
And
always snows there.
we planned it for the second half too.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yes.
So we're gonna
gotta come
win.
in
Well, it was tied at halftime, 7-7. But we'll squeak one more field goal in, and then we're gonna have the snow coming, and then we'll just hang on and win to the end. So it's tough to be a kicker. in those conditions
Wow, in
yesterday.
that weather.
You
huh?
had to play like a golfer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
you saw
know.
the ones you almost had to shoot left.
That's what
to
I
the
think.
left-
Should I
to
shoot
left
it way
pole.
over
Shoot
over
to
there
the left 'cause
so it'll come back?
It was coming back. This was a golf move.
And it was cold, so it's like kicking a rock. So
Yeah.
it's tough, very tough to do. But we're moving on.
We're moving on.
We're-
We're moving on up.
That's right. We're playing in the Super Bowl,
Yes,
and so
we
all
are.
you other AFC
Now they
people,
got 2 weeks to complain.
sorry
and then
about
we'll
that.
have a month after the Super Bowl.
That's
For
right.
people to
Complain about how
That
we.
we win.
if we win, oh my God!
And
look,
people
they cheated.
Oh
again.
no, it's not the cheating this time around, Paul. It's Roger Goodell and the NFL want the Patriots to win now. Why? They used to hate us.
Correct.
Now they
odds.
want us to win again.
Yeah,
Why?
right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get it. So anyway, they shouldn't have any snow in California in
No.
Santa
God.
Clara.
Yeah.
So
They do.
That would be something.
Yeah.
All right. Note called in 766-1240, 766-1240. And this one says, these protesters across the country obviously don't realize that they are supporting or even harboring illegal immigrants. It's quite simple. You will be sorted out and possibly transported out of the U.S., and you can thank the Biden administration when he okayed 100,000 people across the border. That was like a horde of locusts invading the country. Okay. Anybody got any thoughts?
Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Oh, okay. All right. There you go,
Well,
Linda.
that takes care of that. Close the door.
But I actually do agree. You're protesting against ICE and the Border Patrol people, but for the most part, they're trying to get the illegal aliens. So why are we
They said
against
they were going to
them?
go after the criminals, the hardened
And-
criminals,
and they are.
And
And
they're
they're
pretty
not.
crafty. They're
Yeah.
pretty crafty.
They're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is a problem. And until they decide what they're going to do about this problem, but I mean, the path to immigration is difficult. I know someone who's been here for 20 years and $22,000. And she's a housekeeper, and
That's
she's
a lot of
trying
money.
to do the best she can. They know she's here. She gets paid. She pays taxes. But it's been a long path for her, and they keep moving the goalposts for her.
Yeah.
So, she's close to 60 now. How many more years can she work?
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello.
Well, and things just keep going on out there in Minnesota. So, all right. I don't know why this keeps making the news, but it just does. I don't know if we're supposed to have a little mourning period, but the latest Newport Creamery has closed.
I was sad
Yes.
hearing that. The awful. What are we going to do without them if they go away?
There's one in Barrington. I think I've actually been by it a few times on my way to Bristol.
There's only 6 left, right?
Yeah, there's 6 in Rhode Island. There's 2 in Massachusetts, although I don't know where they are in Massachusetts.
I don't know. I know I have one near me on Smith Street in Providence.
Okay. All right. They were all up in arms because the one in Garden City closed last month.
Correct.
And so
That was a
now,
good one, too.
and now the one in Barrington is down.
And they said it was about the rent.
In Garden City?
No, the one that
In Barrington?
Barrington about the rent.
Just didn't renew the.
well, they said
one of those?
they had to find a more affordable place.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. It's an expensive community in Barrington. So.
Correct.
I don't know what their sales are like, but and if you, well, the closest one is still in Smithfield.
Right.
On 44.
Yep.
If you want to go get your awful fix. And I don't know if you know this, Paul. I had to take my daughter one time because she had never had one.
Really?
I said, "Yeah, all right." Well, it was a couple of years ago on a Saturday. We're taking a drive to Smithfield so you can have an awful. And when I get down there and we ordered ours, 2 chocolates, by the way.
Right.
It's the container. Have you noticed the container?
No.
Wide at the top, narrow at the bottom. You don't get as much awful as you used to. And of
So
course,
they
the price is more, of course.
Do they have the same deal? You drink
Shrinkflation,
2, you
it's
get
called.
the 3rd for free?
Other way,
I don't think I can.
You drank 3,
Right,
the
you get-
4th one free.
Oh, wow.
Yes, they still have. You can still have that deal.
Well, the thing is, coming up February 7th is going to be ice cream for breakfast. So
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
so I guess get an awful for 7th.
Okay.
I do that. A friend of mine is very much an ice cream person. So
So
Yeah.
so she had it, and I said, "So what'd you think?" Okay, not bad. Don't know what the big deal is. It's a milkshake.
You had to be there when we were younger.
Maybe that was
That
it
was
because
it.
that was the only one you could get.
Yeah.
So she's I believe she's had the friendly version of the Awful, the Fribble.
The Fribble,
and
yes.
likes that one too. Says it's kind of the same thing. I said, well, it is the same thing. So okay, so she's had one, and we're all set now. We don't need to be running back to Newport Creamery. But I don't know why I keep showing up the news when they close. I guess it's just because it's a Rhode Island thing, and
yeah, it must be. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only thing.
And they just want people to say when they close, "Oh, it's awful."
awful, isn't it?
Awful.
No, if I remember correctly, the Jan companies own
Right.
Newport Creamery, like they own all the Burger Kings too.
Yes.
I just wonder if they just, we'll just see how it goes, and when the leases are up, we'll just close them and we'll go to the end, and then that'll be the end of it.
It's
I don't know
gotta
what
be.
their
I mean,
business
like every
is thinking.
restaurant, it's got to be hard to get the walk-in crowd
Yeah.
since COVID.
Yes.
So all of them are struggling to get clientele in. So maybe they're suffering more than others.
Especially when you get fun weather like this.
Oh, absolutely.
This is not going to help.
You know, the one that was in Garden City, at least there was walking traffic there all the time. So
Right.
you'd stop in.
That's it.
But if you're standalone,
Yeah.
it's a destination.
Wow.
Right.
All right. Other things going on. This was up in Massachusetts, and this is a shame. Up in Norwood, Massachusetts, which is relatively close by, a couple was struck by the snowplow in the NBTA parking lot. Wow. And it killed the woman.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Yes. Injured the husband. 51-year-old Noriko Rapley of Norwood and her 47-year-old husband were walking through the Norwood Central lot when a contracted snowplow driver backed into them around 2 in the afternoon. Rapley died from her injuries while her husband was taken to a hospital for treatment. The driver remained on scene, and investigators are working with prosecutors to determine what led to the crash.
And that was Saturday?
That was Sunday, right in the height. The storm started about 10 in the morning, at least where I was. And so at 2, it was going full on
Full war.
at that point. Wow. And you think, well, how can you not hear the plow?
Well, how can they get backup?
It get backed into them.
beep,
Yeah,
beep.
I don't know.
That beat, that makes you crazy.
Right.
Well,
I don't know.
I'll tell you a story, and this happened to me 10 years or so ago. And I was in a storm, kind of like what we had, and I was driving from Natick, Massachusetts, to Randolph, Massachusetts, which is where I was living at the time. So it was down Route 9 and down 95, and then on to 24 to get home. And it was nighttime, and the snow was coming down so fast that my windshield wipers could not keep up with how fast the snow was coming down. And I could see them. The windshield wipers would go so far and then come back up and go so far. It got to the point where my windshield wipers stopped working. I had so much snow on my windshield. I have to stop and get out and clear the snow from my windshield.
On the road?
Yes, I was on 24.
So you could... Wow.
So, because my windshield wipers weren't working anymore.
Right, sure.
So I'm in front of my car after I cleared off the snow around there, and the next thing I know, I am covered in snow and ice and salt. I never saw the plow coming. It was, he buried me. Well, not completely. I mean, I could get out, but I was completely over my head. I said, if he hit my car,
done.
I wouldn't be here. And I never saw it coming. And all I could taste was salt on my lips.
Where's the margarita?
That's right.
Thinking the same thing.
I tried to be smart about it. I said, because I rolled my windows down. On the off chance when I shut my door's locked.
Yeah. Oh, gosh,
the window's down, so I can get it back into the car.
Right.
So now I get all the snow and ice in my car now. I said, this is miserable. And so I did finally get back into my car. My windshield wipers are working okay. But now I got to pull out onto 24 with a myriad of cars coming.
Right.
I said, this is going to be
and
terrible.
soggy, too.
Yeah, and I'm wet, I'm cold. Oh, God, it was awful. And I was able to get out and get home okay, but I was just, and now I'm wet. I'm so cold.
Yes.
But my car was okay, and I was okay. But sometimes you wonder, well, how can you not hear the plow? And sometimes you can't.
Yeah.
And I never heard the plow coming. Wow. And I got buried in snow.
Driving here this morning, someone was walking to do their exercise this morning, and of course they were walking
On the road.
Yeah, but facing traffic. But I was like,
Okay.
still,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of room.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
Nice.
All right, we got to take a break here on the Coffee and program, so more coming your way. It's time for the forecast being brought to you by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation.
Increasingly cloudy skies today with a high near 21 degrees, wind chills to 8 below. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, overnight low of 5 on the thermometer, wind chill at 5 below. Wednesday's weather, increasingly cloudy with a high of 23 degrees, wind chills at -6. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy skies, overnight low of 6 on the thermometer, wind chill to 1 below. Thursday, mostly sunny skies and 22. Friday, sunshine and 18 for a high. Saturday, mostly sunny and a high of 24. Saturday night, a chance of snow comes in, mostly cloudy skies, overnight low of 10 degrees above zero with a north wind. Sunday, a 50% chance of snow, mostly cloudy with a high of 27 and a north wind up to 25. Sunday night, mostly cloudy skies, another chance of some snow, overnight low of 16. But on Monday, mostly sunny skies with a high near 32 degrees.
Outside the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Ave and Kennedy Street under mostly sunny skies, it's wicked cold, 7 degrees outside. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at crohnscolitisfoundation.org.
Guiding and assisting a family as they honor and celebrate the life of someone they love is our mission at Menard Locouture Funeral Homes. From personalized memorial cards, video tributes, to individual requests, such as the presence of sporting gear or even a motorcycle in front of the funeral home, we are able to walk with you as you make decisions at a difficult time. As you plan a loving remembrance for one close to you, Menard Locouture Funeral Home will be there for you.
Ever order a pizza that turned out to be not quite what you expected? Order from Ollie's Pizzeria in Woonsocket and taste the difference local love can make. Not only do Sam and Tina live in, work in, and love Woonsocket, they know exactly what it takes to make you the perfect pizza. That's because they have been making pizzas since the 1970s. Sam and Tina have made and served over 2 million pizzas with their combined experience. So they know what it takes to make the perfect pizza pie. Taste the local love that has customers coming back for more and more at Ollie's Pizzeria, 204 South Main Street, on the corner of South Main Street and Front Street in Woonsocket. Ollie.
We are local and live at 99.5 FM.
All right, it is Coffee and here on WOON AM and FM. Thanks for joining us. This is Joe Callahan here with Linda Thibault, Paul Bourget, and Steve Healy is here, and Paul from the Woonsocket School Committee. And we were just talking off there. So the new cell phone policy for Woonsocket School is going to go into effect soon. Before we get to that, I keep forgetting we're going to do this. We're going to do a drawing for a raffle.
Right.
Linda. Milk Fund Calendar Raffle prize
I want to see that.
today. Today being the 27th. Today's winner receives a $50 Target gift card courtesy of Representative John Brian. So thanks, John. There we go. Linda has pulled out a name, and our today's winner is Donna Palrero. Congratulations, Donna.
Wonderful.
Donna has won in the past. So see how this works. You can win more than once with these events. So congratulations, Donna. We'll be calling her a little later on, and we'll poll tomorrow as well. Tomorrow's winner will receive a $25 Amazon gift card. Okay,
That's
Paul.
great.
Now, what's the cell phone policy going or starting to go forward?
Well, definitely, I think we're looking at when the kids come back from vacation in February, we're going to have the cell phones policy, which means kids, students, secondary school are going to be using Yonder pouches, which is a pouch it's made by a company called Yonder, YONDR, and it's been used throughout the country. It's a magnetized pouch, so students will have their pouch, put their phones in, their earbuds in, everything electronic in, watch, whatever. It locks and the student will carry it throughout the day. And at the end of the day, there's a demagnetizer that'll be at stations so they can demagnetize the pouch. And students will be able to take their stuff and bring their pouches home.
Now that's for the older kids. What do the younger grades do?
The elementaries, we want to use shoe racks.
Okay.
Something like a shoe rack with students are going to put in. And frankly, where the cell phones have been banned, if you would, throughout Our state, there's been a few school systems that are doing that. Attendance is up, grades are up, conversations are up, socialization is up, violence is down.
Okay.
So, and you're talking significant when you're looking at violence, like 40% decrease.
Wow, that's the numbers.
You're looking at attendance up by a lot. So it's a good idea. I think it's gonna work, and it's gonna be, we're focused on safety. And frankly, when you've got social media running rampant through your school, well, it's easy for me to text my buddy, whether in my class or somebody else's class, and you can start trouble that way.
Sure.
And you can videotape fights like we've had. Unfortunately, the violence has been down in the last month.
Good.
Knock on some kind of wood. Is this fake wood or real wood?
I think it's real wood.
Okay, we'll knock on it.
Yeah, that
then.
looks
Okay.
real.
Then, I'm very happy about that because, I'm concerned about not only the students, but the teachers and the administrators, because they have to be in the middle of all this. We have more security in the high school. We have definitely more SROs and folks that are watching the hallways. So it's a good thing. People feel safer. And the kids are doing well. Don't forget, this is a small group of kids who may want to get in trouble, but 14 out of 1,500 for sure are good students. They study hard. Their parents are involved with their kids. So we want to keep that up and make it even better.
Okay, so how does it work? If I'm the student and I go to the high school, let's say, who is handing me this yonder pouch?
You've got it already.
Oh, so they just been passed out?
You got to bring it back. If not, you're going to be charged for one.
How much?
We haven't figured that out yet. But
Okay,
it will
make it significant.
Well, yeah, it has to be. But again,
you can't have. Oh, I lost it.
Well, what's going to happen is your phone will be taken away from you, and you will keep it in the office. Don't forget, you're not
Okay.
going to have your phone.
Yeah.
One way or another, it's not going to happen. If we catch you with a phone, you're going to lose your phone.
Okay, because I was thinking that people are going to say, "Oh, I forgot my pouch at home."
Yeah.
Still have my phone though, so the office will take it then.
Yeah, we'll take in your phone.
Okay.
And if there's, some kids, we're still working out there will be some issues that we're going to have exceptions. For
Yeah.
example, medical, diabetic kids that have to check their sugars.
Yeah.
That's still being worked out because we could do that checking in the office.
Okay.
By the nurse. So that's one aspect, but there are other aspects that have to be considered. And they will be, and we're not recreating the wheel. We've gone to other school systems to see what they do, and we're going to be
How it
borrowing
works
some of
there.
that. Yeah, why recreate the wheel when you've got an identified set of issues? We can adopt what they've done.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to this. I think the kids are looking forward to this. They know it's coming. It's something to get used to, but somewhat it's going to improve everything in our schools.
All right. Linda, Steve, what do you think of this idea?
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it's
I'd like
a
to put
great
my
idea.
phone in a pouch sometime.
Like a kangaroo, but it's zipped up. See, this time your kangaroo pouch is zipped up. It's magnetized.
They're using their phones and screens too much. So that's good. At least they're in school. They'll focus on being in school and not doing this all day long.
Well, you walk into a classroom and you got kids, a teacher is teaching, and we've got students on their phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're not learning anything because
Of course
they're
not.
focused on whatever they're looking
Right,
at.
exactly.
So you take that away, you're going to be forced to be involved in the classrooms because we have more interaction with students. It's not like lectures anymore. It's interactive curriculum, so kids get together and actually run the classroom. We have a lot of that, and we're going to have more and more of that because we found that kids learn more that way. And if you're quiet and I'm quiet and Linda's the blabbermouth of the group, that's a compliment in the classroom. So you're answering all the questions. Steve and I are sitting there like bumps on a log. Well, we want our phones. Now we're going to have to be interacting with you and interacting with the teacher and interacting with other groups in the classroom. It's going to make for a lot better learning.
I like the social aspect of it too, of
Yeah,
the
me
kids
too.
getting back together and actually
they
talking
learn
to
to
one
talk
another.
to it. I've seen it where I'm here and somebody's and instead of I'm talking to you,
Yeah, but you're
I'm
texting
talking
them
to you.
instead.
They're doing this
They're
instead.
texting.
Yeah.
It's like talk. The conversation they forgot. They don't know how to do that. You know.
All right. Well, it
I think
goes
it's
well.
a great idea.
Yeah.
Good for the school
And
committee
so,
coming up with that.
How-
Excellent.
do you want to talk about what the cost was?
It looks like a cost for us of like 58 grand or more.
Okay.
But there are grants which
Okay.
we're working on, so we're trying to diminish the cost, the impact to the school department. But this is one item that makes sense. I don't
And so
know
at the
why.
end, after you pass them out at the end of the school year, they'll have to pass them all back in,
Yeah.
and then in September, here they all are
Just
again.
like the Chromebooks we give out, we
Yeah.
get some back, they're broken. And,
Sure, scratched up.
Well, like where's your screen? Oh, I don't know, it's missing.
The dog
Look at
ate it.
you, what do you got? What do you got?
Dog ate
Keep-
the homework.
You got a keypad? What do you got? So yeah, there's going to be some of that, but you know what? That's part and parcel with.
Yeah.
Some people it'll look new, and others it'll look like I went through a
Ran
war.
over
They got hit by
the bus
a snow
ran over it.
or
That's
snow
right.
plow.
Yeah. So what I can envision, Paul, is the days of now that the pouches, the phones are on all the pouches. We're going to go back to kids passing notes back and forth to each other in class, and maybe the teachers will look forward to that.
Yeah, right.
Because you can see with the notes, at least the
You
notes
can
are
read it
not going to
out.
be passed over to somebody in
another
some other
classroom.
classroom
Right.
Yeah.
or another grade or at home
Yeah.
or somebody else. Right.
Yeah. So, any pushback from parents? You get the usual typical, "I need to get in touch with my child if something bad happens." Kind
We've
of thing.
had very few comments, but this is how it usually works. Any issue, you'll have nobody. There'll be crickets. But
Mm-hmm.
once the issue is implemented, I'm expecting more.
Okay.
But
Well,
parents are going. Overall, I think this is going to go well. Yeah, there could be pitchforks and torches for the first 2-3 weeks, like other school systems
Yeah.
have had in Rhode Island. But after a while, everybody gets used to it.
Yeah.
So, we've had issues that nobody comes to school committee meetings, and you should. I'm inviting everyone in the city to come to our school committee meetings. We got one this Wednesday, 7:00. It's crickets.
Where?
It's at Hamlet Middle School
All right.
in the cafeteria, 7:00, open to the public. Unless there's a major issue, there's no one. If we're celebrating or rewarding like an athletic team or a school is putting on a presentation for the school committee, parents come.
there's a crowd.
But then when that's over, don't stand near the door because you'll be run over.
The stampede to the door.
It's a stampede. And so, like I said, until the issue gets implemented, it's quiet. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be just like when we decide when we're going to build a new school. We held 3 community meetings, one at Globe
Yep.
for the school, one at Coleman, and one at Vernon. In total, those 3 meetings, and we had everybody from the construction folks, the contractors, the school department, everybody, Rhode Island Department of Education, everybody was there, school committee. In total of those 3 meetings, 23 people showed up. That's it, 23.
Did they ask questions
No, they just came in
and listened to the presentation?
and there were no. It was you to come and ask your questions.
Yeah.
So there was a presentation by the construction folks that gave an overview of the school, but there was nobody attending. So no one has shown up at these 3 important meetings. We're going to hold more as the school gets built.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm hoping we have more involvement because I'd like to see the city involved. It's going to be a beautiful, gorgeous school.
How is the progress going over there?
It's
A
moving
little,
along.
little
It's
tough right
building.
now, but
the foundation is in. The
Oh, good.
steel is coming in the spring.
Good.
It's moving along according to plan. The building committee meets at least twice a month, and with all the partners, including the mayor, city council members are on our committee, school committee, obviously, teachers, administrators. We've got a committee. I would say close to 15, and we've been doing this now for over 3 years.
oh, great. And this is over on where Barry Field was,
at Bar-
and so we're
Well, Barry Field, it was established. We got a deed. It was meant for athletic fields
yep.
and educational purposes.
When I drive in on 146A and you come into Park Square, you can see the crane
Yeah.
that's over there. When the building is built, will we be able to see the building above the tree line
You might
from
be
Park Square?
From Park Square, there's a shot.
Okay.
I just don't know
wondered.
because we're in the middle. It's like in
Yeah.
the middle. If you're looking at Barry Field, way to the left
Yeah.
is the end, and you to the right. School's like in the middle.
Okay.
Closer to the road.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe.
40. You may be able to see it. When you turn the corner and start going up, you'll see it.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take another break here on the Coffee AM program. More coming up. Stick around.
ON 1240.
3 contestants are running to be Mardi Gras Queen of the Woonsocket Mardi Gras to help the Northern Rhode Island Council of the Arts. The title of Queen will go to the contestant who sells the most raffle tickets. The 3 women vying for Mardi Gras Queen are Melissa Iadelli, Renee Shambroni, and Tatiana Rollinson. Mardi Gras Ball Coronation will be Sunday, February 8th at the Italian Workingmen's Club at 5 p.m. Tickets are $25 per person. After they choose their king and princes, the Queen and her court will preside over the Mardi Gras Ball the following Saturday, February 14th, at St. Anne's Arts and Cultural Center. Tickets are $40 per person for the ball. Cajun and Zydeco music at the ball will be provided by the Squeeze Box Stompers. Tickets for both events can be purchased from the 3 contestants for Queen of the Mardi Gras and Northern Rhode Island Council of the Arts members. For biographies of the women who are the contestants and for more information, visit the website nrica.org.
Dollar Saver Guy with this week's ON Radio Dollar Saver Half Price Deal of the Week. Terrific restaurant for you. Tropical Bar Restaurant in Woonsocket. $50 certificate good at Tropical Bar Restaurant. Grab it half price, just $25. Gotta be quick. These certificates are on sale right now, right this second, online at onradiodollarsaver.com. That's the letters ON Radio Dollarsaver.com.
ON Radio, ON Worldwide.
Thanks for joining us on Coffee and here on ON Radio. This is Joe Callahan here with Steve Healy and Paul Bourget, and Linda Tibbles here as well. And I know this is happening up in Massachusetts. I'm following it. I don't know if you guys are following it, but the mother that allegedly killed her 3 children on the South Shore, she's filed a claim. She's filed a lawsuit alleging failures in her mental health care.
Of course she has.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Lindsay Clancy claims multiple medical providers failed to properly diagnose and treat her postpartum condition days after her husband filed a separate lawsuit over similar claims. Now, she's pleaded not guilty in the 2023 deaths and being held at a state hospital. Her criminal trial is expected to begin this coming summer, in July the 20th. So, wow. So, it's always someone else's fault.
Yeah.
It's always someone else's fault, not mine. It's your fault that I killed my 3 kids.
Right.
So, yikes. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. So, and such a shame about those that accident on 146.
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
With the 3 people that died, and 2 of them were students at Bryant University.
Yeah.
Wow, it's just awful, and in a wrong way, person driving the wrong way on Route 146.
You know, it's one thing to have an accident with both cars in flames.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Quite an impact.
Yeah. And let's see. The 2 students, one's from Randolph, Massachusetts. The other was from Lawrenceville, Georgia.
Oh, my goodness.
Up here. They just said the driver of the other car is from Chelsea, Massachusetts. Why were they driving the wrong way? You don't know.
I guess I started on a 99 going the wrong way.
Yeah, I heard that too. And why? I don't know. Were any kind of alcohol involved? Any kind of drugs involved? You don't know. Don't know yet. So, all right. So moving on to other fun things. Let's see. A woman down in Memphis, Tennessee, has been sentenced for defrauding a COVID-19 relief program over $500,000.
Holy Toledo.
Yeah. Some people just see dollar signs. How can I rig the system in my favor? Deashley Tabor was all sentenced to 3 years of supervised release. Oh, no jail time. Tabor pleaded guilty in November to several charges, including wire fraud and making false claims against the government. Investigators say Tabor and an accomplice filed more than $560,000 worth of false unemployment claims in more than 24 states 5 years ago. This is a lot of work to get this. I mean, this kind of money.
Is there restitution with that one?
It doesn't say. You usually got to pay it back.
Yeah.
Doesn't say. Just she gets 3 years of supervised release. Oh, great. We gave her a vacation. Does she have to pay back? I don't know. She probably doesn't have it, though. What do you do now?
She's got to have assets from it, I'll tell you. That's for sure.
You would think she bought stuff.
Right.
Well, yeah. Cars, vehicles, homes.
Expensive pocketbooks.
Went on vacation kind of thing, though you can't get that back.
You can't get, no.
So, yikes.
You got to turn over your points.
That's right.
You got to turn over
Your frequent flyer points?
Yeah, your points. Yep.
All right, former Canadian Olympic snowboarder turned suspected international drug trafficker.
Yes.
This sounds like a movie.
Yeah.
Probably will be a movie, Joe.
Ryan Wedding is now in federal custody. He was arrested in Mexico City. Can't do much snowboarding in Mexico City. But,
that was the hint.
yeah, he had been on FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives list since last March.
Wow.
He's accused of overseeing operations of a criminal enterprise and intimidating witnesses. He's also linked with the murder of a witness. A $15 million reward was offered for information leading to his arrest. Authorities say he used Los Angeles as a hub for trafficking drugs from Mexico to Canada.
Oh my goodness.
Wow! In his off time, he did some snowboarding.
Yeah, I guess so.
Right. Yeah.
up there in the Canada.
It's a while they couldn't find him, huh?
Yeah. I guess he won't be participating. The Olympics
Olympics.
start in February next
He will
month,
not
so
be there.
out.
I guess he won't be there for
It's
that.
in a couple of weeks, actually.
Yeah, you're right.
That's coming up.
The 6th.
Olympics.
Yes,
the 6th.
start
yeah,
really
February
soon.
6th.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like, wow. All right. So, let's see. An American rock climber has scaled one of the tallest skyscrapers in the world. They like doing this kind of thing.
Did you see the video on
I did
this?
not see it.
It's frightening to watch
It is.
him.
He went
and
up
then when
the,
he stands on the top.
Yeah?
I can't even look.
He's in Taipei.
Right.
I saw the video.
Okay.
I saw the clip
Yeah.
on the news. I was like, oh, braver than me.
Unbelievable.
No net, no safety rope.
Nothing.
No.
Just start climbing up the outside. Alex Honnold became famous for climbing the sheer cliff of California's El Capitan in 2017, as seen in the Oscar-winning documentary Free Solo. On Saturday, Honnold climbed up the side of the 1,600-foot Taipei 101 skyscraper in Taiwan, one of the world's tallest without any safety gear. It was live streamed on Netflix. Of course it was.
Yeah.
And a program called Skyscraper Live. So he wasn't arrested then when he got to the top. They knew he was going to do this.
Well, and as
He
he's
got the
going
permits,
up
I
the
guess.
building,
Yeah.
there was a whole bunch of people in a window
building?
heckling him. They were. It was like a Super Bowl
I hope
party.
Netflix compensated him fairly for that one.
Oh my!
Well, I wonder what he got paid to do something like that. Well, we'll pay if you make it.
That's right.
Well, darn, he made it.
I'm
so,
sure the insurance was a big
Lloyd's of
number.
London, right?
Yeah.
I guess so. So, yeah, we have cold weather here, but you know what actually snowed in the panhandle of Florida about a week or so ago?
Yep.
They didn't get much, but it did snow. But they've been getting some pretty cold temperatures in northern Florida, and the wildlife is really stressing out about this. The bitter cold temperatures are putting extra stress on the manatees, the sea turtles, and the iguanas, which are falling out of the trees.
Yeah, it's freezing. Yeah. Yeah.
They tell you not to touch them though, because eventually they'll thaw out and they'll be fine.
Yeah.
So don't pick them up and play with them. Florida wildlife officials say turtles can become cold stunned and appear lifeless when water temperatures drop, and iguanas may also freeze up and fall from the trees. Anyone who sees distressed wildlife is urged to call the Florida Wildlife Commission and hotline and avoid handling the animals. So if you see, you don't want to be handling manatees. You ever see this? You ever see up size how big these things are?
Well, the gators are doing okay, right? They're down
How come they're okay?
Because they're going
south.
They're south.
Well,
south
They
of
went
there?
south.
Well, plus they're going under the mud. There was
There
a
you
thing
go.
about that. They dig themselves under.
They do?
And
And they can
it
survive?
provides some warmth for them. Yes. You
I didn't know they dug them.
Wow.
Insulation.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
They would
animals,
know.
some
Into the
animals
mud,
they're not
under the
stupid.
mud.
They
No,
know exactly
yeah.
how to
No wonder I had
survive.
dirt in my alligator shoes.
Let's see. The Fargo, in case you were wondering, the Fargo, North Dakota Public Library is celebrating a milestone. This year marks 125 years of providing free and open access to area residents. The library system now operates 3 locations, and the library officials invite residents to celebrate the library's legacy of service to the community. That's nice that they made it 125 years.
Yes.
I think we got older libraries back here, though, don't we?
I think so.
Like
But the
Mass
thing
and
is,
Rhode Island.
ours closed in snow for them, and they open them up.
The nurses are still on strike, Linda, in New York City.
I know they are.
This is going on how many weeks now? 2 or 3?
Oh, at least 3.
2 week old, it says. Okay.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
They said there's a sign of progress. in the
Really?
2-week-old New York nurses strike. And that's according to the Nurses Association. With the help of a federal mediator, the New York Presbyterian have agreed to maintain their nurses' health benefits. Oh, so they're not getting paid, but the benefits keep going.
Yeah.
I guess I see that as progress. The threat of cuts was a major reason that 15,000 nurses walked off the job at these private hospitals. The nurses are also demanding lower nurse-patient staffing ratios and better protection against workplace violence. The union says its nurses will be back on the picket line Tuesday after taking a 2-day winter storm break.
Good for
And
them.
hopefully the snow is cleared.
We're not
Good for
picketing
them.
in the snow.
Good for them.
And they'll continue to protest until a tentative settlement is reached.
Wow.
I can understand they want the lower nurse-patient ratio, and they don't want violence. I just don't know how you protect them from that. How can you tell a patient, well, you can't come to this hospital? We've reached our quota of
Right.
nurses
Well,
to patient ratio. Go someplace
I-
else.
Yeah, they need to hire more nurses. That's the thing. If they're making cuts,
And
and
there is-
what are
there's
they
a
making
shortage of
cuts?
nurses,
There's
too,
a shortage
Yeah,
of
so
nurses.
how do we hire
But-
them if we don't have any to hire?
Well, figure it out. People.
Oh, well, all right.
Figure it out.
Now
people.
you're 0 for 2 if you're
You
the
know,
mayor.
No, I mean, that's like, there is a nursing shortage. Why? Why? In Rhode Island,
Pay? Yeah.
Long hours.
but long
Yeah.
hours and patient to nurse ratio. How many people are you responsible for? All of things like that. It's
And
just like-
patient care
and
isn't easy.
All right, yeah.
It's very difficult, and even like
Right.
with teachers, your class size is very important, and more so with nurses, because when you're taking care of patients, you're responsible for them, and you want to give them the care that they
need.
deserve
Yeah.
and need. And it's really difficult. I remember when I was with visiting nurses, you have to go from point A to point B. And so this is how many patients you'll see in a day. Well, oh no, we think you should see more. And now you still have to get from point A to point B.
Right.
They're on a
take
quota
care.
system, too? You have to see so many
Yes,
patients?
they are.
Oh,
Yes,
sure.
they are.
I
Yes,
just
they are.
thought you see patients as they are needed to be seen.
Oh, that's how it used to be in the
the
old
good old
days.
days.
In the good
Okay.
old days,
Now there's a quota?
before money was
Wow.
the top priority.
That's right.
But then they started increasing that, and I was in management, so I kept getting lost. So I had too much. They were paying me too much in mileage, so they said we better bring her back and keep her in management. But anyways, but that's another story. But no. So now we need you to see more.
Wow.
And so what happens? Patient care
Yeah.
is not as it used to be, through no fault of the nurses.
Yeah.
Through no fault of the nurses.
All right, how about this, Linda? What do you think of this? The new health trend of 2026 is fiber. Okay. Gen Z consumers are focused on stomach health, which has led to the, quote, fiber maxing trend on TikTok. Data Essential, a food and beverage research firm, found that 52% of consumers were interested in trying fiber maxing, with 42% of shoppers saying food labeled high fiber is healthier.
I'm putting my money in wheat checks.
No, we need fiber. We
Okay.
absolutely need fiber.
Yeah,
We
do it-
absolutely need
Add
fiber.
it gradually, though.
I
That's
wish
always
it-
the best way to do it.
Right, exactly.
I wish I
With
told you what-
vegetables
what
and
fiber
fruit,
maxing
there's
is.
fiber in that.
Get a handful of hay. That's where you go.
Gosh. But this is funny. The CEO of Pepsi,
What? It's going to have
Ramon
high fiber Pepsi?
LaGuarta, said on the company's October earnings call that fiber will be the next protein. I don't know if he means they're going to add fiber to Pepsi.
Yeah, no, I mean, everybody, first, we get into these fads,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden it's the latest thing, the fiber. And now the food pyramid is upside down, and so more protein, and,
So, Linda, if I want to go eat fiber, what am I going to eat? What is fiber?
Well, anything.
What are they defining as good for you?
Well, I think good fiber you're going to find in fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
You're going to find it.
Coconut has a lot of fiber.
Yeah,
in coconut
and
water.
in
Hawaii
things
would be
like
great.
oatmeal
Yeah.
and brown rice is higher in fiber. Whole wheat.
I'm
is
going to
high-
chance now.
But
Be the first one there.
But what you want to eat is a balanced diet.
Correct.
a balanced diet, you know.
Well, I see. I got so many pounds on my left hand and right hand. Does that count?
Look at my plate. You used to look at you used to look at the pyramid, but now somebody turned it upside down. But if you look at
I always used to call the beige plate, Linda. That's the fish and
That's
chips.
right.
Yeah, right.
That's true.
All right, that'll wrap it up for the show for today. Thank you very much for listening in. It's always appreciated. Steve Healy, thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for inviting me.
All right, Paul Bourget, thanks for coming in. Good
Thanks.
information going on with the schools.
Yep.
School committee meeting on Wednesday, right?
On Wednesday night. That's
7
it.
o'clock, Hamlet Middle Schools.
That's it.
Be
Stay
there.
safe, everyone.
All right, Linda Tebow, thanks for
Can I
coming
say
in.
one more thing? Go
Sure.
vote yes for the police station in North Smithfield if you're a North Smithfield resident.
Is today election day?
It's February 3rd, but they're doing early voting at Town Hall. Just walk in. I went in the other day.
There
Nobody
we
was
go.
there, and just go in and out.
Very good.
So do it.
All right, this is Joe Callahan. Have a great day, everyone. Stay warm. Coming up next, Gary Smith and the crew with Do You Remember here on ON Radio.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street. This is WOON Woonsocket Radio. And now, the news.